Morning with our NFL insider, Josina Anderson, here with us. All right, so he is looking for a second chance. He's been linked to Cleveland a couple times, recently met with the team, and you've talked to both people in RG3's camp and people in the Browns camp. What's the latest here?
Well, Jade, I would say the impressive
coach. That's something that we saw with Carson Palmer, Bruce Arians with the Cardinals. All right, as for Cleveland, if they decide, okay, RG3 is the way we're going to go, they still hold that second overall pick in the draft. Interest in going with a quarterback then?
Well, here's the thing. What I was
first non-FBS quarterback drafted in the first round since Joe Flacco in 2008 when he came out of Delaware. Josina, thank you much. And we can see with the NCAA tournament resuming tonight, 4 1 seeds among the 16 teams that are still standing for the first time in 4 years. Oregon, they face another 4, if you will. That would be the 4 seed Duke, a.k.a. the defending champs. 4th time the Ducks have played out that scenario. It was back in 1945. It ended in a win. You seeing a trend here? Former Big East foes Villanova and Miami square off for the first time since 2004. Villanova's play of the first weekend of the tournament, kind of like their coaches' suits, sharp. Here's to hoping 4 times 4, the Sweet 16 is 2.
Plays as well.
All right, it is our top hour, so we got top stories for you, some top extras that, you know, you got to get caught up on, we promise. But first, over to the blue team and what on the top of your list.
We're like on Jeopardy. The oldest quarterback in the NFL lays down a solid dad joke, yes. Plus, there's only one way to celebrate getting on first base in T-ball, and I got the kid.
I'll show it. It's awesome.
Yes.
Best video of the day.
Yes.
But we start the top hour with our top stories and the Splash Brothers, Warriors and Clippers at the Oracle.
You can hold it, but you can't wear it.
He's the only one that wears the clock.
I will give you the clock, not the chain. It's not part of this transaction. Well, Anthony, how about it?
And make sure it's a cheap one, because you don't want her to.
And a light one, because it's breaking in.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's key.
Duly noted. We're all going to go out and buy some clocks.
Yeah, we just can't wear.
Yeah, boy. Sports Center AM. He talked about what it means to have his son riding this historic run by the Warriors.
Warriors, of course, chasing the 96 Bulls, those records 72 wins. And at this point, Golden State, someone else did the math so we didn't have to, 1 game ahead of the Bulls' pace. And that's a pace that one shot threatened to disrupt.
It's good, by the way. They said there would be no math. Rich Eisen throws it back with
This now Serena Morales, and the countdown to opening day is on, 10 days out until Major League Baseball's 2016 season gets underway.
10 days is the magic number, 10 days until real baseball begins. And personally for me, 10 years is how long my baseball, really and other women, that didn't happen, which is a funny, interesting thing, because I was like, all right, so is there ever a moment where women will play baseball? Because this has been a topic on the interwebs lately.
Like Major League Baseball?
Yeah. Like, not just me, because I know I could have made it if I didn't pop my hammy.
Sure.
My
You were
arm a
supposed to be
couple
the
times.
first.
I was supposed to be the first. But that doesn't
destiny.
happen.
Okay.
I decided to come here instead. So, but do you think it would even happen? Like, next 50 years, women playing baseball?
Man, I don't know. You see stories of people who get close, women who get close.
Yeah.
There's like
pitchers.
So clearly, that's the reason why that didn't go so well. They lost, surprisingly. The Yankees lost. There was no offense, no defense.
Yeah,
This is the time to do it. You're going to do it. This is the time
There you
to do
go.
it.
There you go.
8:54 Eastern. Serena, thank you very much. Another hour of Sports Center AM is on the way. We're back after this.
For the next 60 minutes, we'll bring you everything you need to know to hear and start your day.
Including the debut of Todd McShay's latest mock draft, 9:45 Eastern. And this is a 2-rounder. He takes us through the first 2 rounds of the draft for the first time. And better yet, Mel Kiper is going to be with him to say, come on. No, Todd. That's where you're wrong.
We get 2 analysts,
Yes.
1 segment. That's going to be great.
Yeah. But we're going to start this hour with the Splash Brothers.
You're done for the day. Welcome to a new hour of Sports Center. Sarah Walsh here. Today, Carson Wentz is making his final case for being the first quarterback taken in this upcoming draft. We're going to head to his pro day live. And the men's Sweet 16 tips tonight in the South and the West. Brad Stevens understands tournament pressure. The man who led Butler to the Final Four twice is going to join us this morning after his Celtics clinch him his first winning season in the NBA. And Steph Curry went off again, which is no surprise now, but we're going to be joined by the man who saw this coming years before the rest of us. His David College basketball analyst, Seth Greenberg, with us. Buddy Hield has been on a tear. It has been a fantastic season for him, Seth. What's the blueprint, though, for Texas A&M tonight if they want to slow him down?
Well, I call it red defense or full denial or bad breath defense. And what do you mean by that? Is
that doesn't
you
sound
give
appealing.
him no room. You've got to take away anything he can get on and off the basketball. You got to defend him in train quick. He's got a great shot fake. He can drive it. You've got to outnumber him, and you've got to make it hard for him to catch the basketball for 40 minutes.
Yeah, he's averaging nearly 32 points a game in this tournament. As for the other early game tonight, Miami, Villanova in the South region, that's in Louisville. Seth, what matchup problems do the Wildcats' small lineup pose for Miami?
Yeah, that's going to be the key matchup for Miami. How do they defend him? Miami plays this pack line defense. They're going to take away 2-point shots. Their big concern, Chris Jenkins.
Yeah, we can't wait for the Sweet 16 to tip tonight. Villanova in it for the first time, the Sweet 16, since 2009, and that's the last time they reached the Final Four. That is Seth Greenberg.
Who are you picking?
You know what? I over Villanova, Miami?
Yeah.
I'll go Miami.
Yeah, you're going with the sunshine.
I'm
going Miami. My daughter goes to Villanova. She just got thrown out of school.
Well, then I guess you would like your pick. Seth Greenberg. That's a good breakdown there. One of the best stories in